our history, our pride. Year after year, as seasons change and memories are made, one thing will never change. Home is always right here. And when you walk through our doors, we never forget that, because this is our home too. So come on in, have a seat, and welcome home. The Triple R Roadhouse in the Clarion Mall, just off Interstate 80 at exit 62.
Redbank Valley High School for another edition of the D9Sports.com Triple R Roadhouse Football Camp Tour 2016. We've got head coach Ed Wazalowski, next to him wide receiver and defensive lineman Jared Kepsler, and next to him center and linebacker Scott Toth. Scott, did I pronounce that last name right?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Ed, first of all, how has preseason camp gone so far for you guys?
Knock on wood, it's gone really well. I've got a great bunch of seniors, including these two guys next to me. They've really taken over a leadership role, all 12 of them, and like I said, it's going pretty well.
Jared, you guys are the defending KSAC Small School Division champions. You're the first team to knock Clarion out of that perch. What do you guys have to do to continue the success that you had a year ago?
We just need to stay healthy. We had a lot of injuries last year, and staying healthy is our primary thing, we think, this year.
Scott, you guys have some skill guys back, but you also have to replace some guys, most notably Wyatt Hetrick. From an offensive lineman standpoint, what can you guys do to help some of the newer skill guys?
Just keep working hard every day and do our best to let them adjust into their new, into coming up to varsity.
Ed, who are some of the guys offensively that you expect to step up and take a leadership role this year?
Well, I think Jared at the wide receiver position, he mentioned the injuries last year. He was one of them, so getting him back is a big plus. Riley Campbell's been a pleasant surprise on the offensive side of the football. We look to him, he'll be a senior. We look to him to step into some of the wide receiver roles. And then we have both Curtis and Colton Money back in the backfield along with Clint Thurston. So those three guys will have to pick up the slack that we lost when Wyatt graduated when he was a running back.
Who's in the mix to be your starting quarterback right now?
Right now, I would say Keaton Kale, rising sophomores in the lead. Brock Barrett is a junior to be, and he'll be the backup, but he'll be starting at wide receiver. But if something would happen to Keaton right now, Brock would be number 2. We're not getting him as much work as I would like because he's a starter at another position. But we have some younger kids behind Keaton, but I don't think they'll be ready for the first game early in the season, especially if something would happen. So those two, Keaton and Brock Barrett.
Aaron, what should people expect from Redbank's offense this year?
We have a lot of, I think we have a lot of skill, but as long as we got to put it together on the field, that's the biggest thing.
Scott, defensively, what's going to be the key for the Bulldogs?
We should be pretty tough this year up front. We got some younger kids working at D-backs that I think will step in pretty well. We just got to keep working hard and keep getting better at every position.
Ed, who are some of the guys defensively that people should be focusing on?
I think these two guys, Scotty at middle linebacker, Jared at end, and then Logan Minix returning inside linebacker, and Pat Crawford coming back at tackle. He should be one of the premier linemen in the league. And we've got Clint Thurston, who was a sophomore last year, junior this year, worked real hard in the offseason. He's had an outstanding camp on the defensive side of football. So we should be pretty stout in our front eight.
When you look at the PAA going to 6 classifications, and you guys got to remain at Class A, and yet Kane and Clarion and Brockway, 3 of the traditional powerhouses, are all up at AA. Do you see Class A as being something that's wide open, and you guys have an opportunity of maybe grabbing that championship?
I really don't pay much attention to the other schools this early in the year, especially. Playoffs are at the other end of the season, so I'm worried about my team, what I can do to make them better. I really don't even know who has anything back, anything like along those lines, and I really don't focus on it at all. You did mention 3 pretty good teams that aren't here anymore, so that's obvious to anybody that with them out of the mix, that takes 3 really quality programs out. But as far as everybody else, I really don't even worry about it.
Scott, what do you guys have to do internally just to get to where you want to be at the end of the year?
Just keep working hard every day and try and get better every day, I would say.
Jared, as a senior leader, what can you do to help get what Scott's talking about done?
We just gotta work hard. We have to be in great shape because there's a lot of guys playing both sides of football.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us in another edition of the D9Sports.com Triple R Roadhouse Camp Tour 2016, and good luck this season.
Thanks.